Reaper on the track, Reaper on the track, Reaper on the track, Reaper on the track, Reaper on
the track. I'm gon' make it, I'm gon' make it. I put that on my mama. I can't take it, I can't take it. No, I can't deal with all this drama. Why they hating, why they hate? I guess we counting up these numbers. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer.
I'm gon' make it. I can't wait till mama I made it. Every day is something different. All this drama, I can't take it, but it can't stop me. No, I won't stop me. Niggas wanna beat me, so they copy. If I was you haters, I hate me too. You broke, you mad, boy, I'm glad I ain't you. I done been up, I done been down. I done had bands, I done been broke. While I just got back and he still selling coke. Now back to the plan, there's never going broke. Need a new watch, don't got time for you haters. Boy, why you mad? I'm just trying to do numbers. If the money call, then you know I'm coming. Where I'm from, niggas dying every day. Man, this shit so crazy. They out here killing babies. I get to the money daily. I'm screaming out, fuck you, baby. And I won't stop until I get mine. Fuck up next, it's my time.
I'm gon' make it, I'm gon' make it. I put that on my mama. I can't take it, I can't take it. No, I can't deal with all this drama. Why they hating, why they hate? I guess we counting up these numbers. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer.
Yes sir, yes sir. As y'all come in, hit the like button, share the stream out. We're gonna have a conversation today. Psychonauts 2 impressions as I go through the game. The additional Halo Infinite information came out about XP. This Xbox ray tracing ordeal and more. We got the PlayStation 5 and its revision. We got that Ratchet and Clank technology that was supposed to been not doable on any other platform or system. So we're gonna get to it, man. I thank y'all for showing up and supporting. Let's go.
I'm gon' make it, I'm gon' make it. I put that on my mama. I can't take it, I can't take it. No, I can't deal with all this drama. Why they hating, why they hate? I guess we counting up these numbers. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. Told moms we gon' make it out. Check that bag, invest the cash. Take the fam and move the house. Look where we come from and where we at. Grab them guns, secure that route. Shoot first, pray to God later. Try to save the world, play safe, but they gon' still turn and try to take you out. Lord knows my situations and all of the things that I've been through. Still chose me, no matter the evil that's lurking, He will not let them get through. And I never forget where I came from, but I be damned if I let a brother take from me. When we both raised under the same sun, breathe the same, pump the same blood. I came from the bottom, raised up with none, and now I got a few dollars, but I got more problems. I ain't even see the meal, and I ain't even got the deal yet. It ain't all about me, I got mouths to feed, homie, I got children. They ain't talking colors, I ain't even tryna holler, middle finger to the drum. I'm gon' make it, I'm gon' make it. I put that on my mama. I can't take it, I can't take it. No, I can't deal with all this drama. Why they hating, why they hate? I guess we counting up these numbers. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. I'm in my own lane, headed to another summer. screw me. Stay away from fake dudes who tried to do me. Buck 60 on the dash, niggas couldn't lose me. I'm on my flash shit, windows tinted out. Drop the tennis shoes, kind of cold when my linen out. Audi like the A-Fag, chrome wheel spinning out like the softest marshmallows. I swear these niggas marshmallows, and then more fire. Tat told me to raise the stakes, so I'ma take them higher. Studio 24 with the Sennheisers. I run this game, empire. Situations been dire. I been flyer, out of here. Next vacay, hotel in the atmosphere. I'm off the map, no atlas here. Next to the space station, might build a palace here. Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop till we make it to the top. We go hard every day. This is more than music. This is a movement. Winging yours. What are you doing? Yeah, let me show you how it goes. 'Cause homie, it's my time. Spotlight is all mine. Headed to the finish line. About to make history. See none of my enemies. This is my victory.
Yo, a 90 babies for that boy crazy. Kill a nigga if you try to play me. I go wild like Tasmania. I coach the game like John Brady. Got them hoes on my dick, but only one lady. And that's the block that I rep, only one raised me. Me and K up in this bitch, nigga, one take me. Straight coming finna game, finna rape the bitch. Cause I ain't got time to wait, yeah, I'm about to take the shit. I wipe my ass, then I'm off to another hit. Right back, never miss, 2 months, never less. Hotter than a desert kid. Tried to marry the game, but put me in embarrassment. All these fake ass niggas, they know I ain't comparing with. Straight bombing niggas, yeah, something like the terrorists. The gang got crippled, but you can call me the therapist. I've been sick, you should've been fairing it. I'm next, nigga.
Can't stop, won't stop till we make it to the top. We go hard every day. This is more than music. This is a movement. Winging yours. What are you doing? Yeah, let me show you how it goes. 'Cause homie, it's my time. Spotlight is all mine. Headed to the finish line. About to make history. See none of my enemies. This is my victory.
Yo, you can come in your vest if you want. My flow ripped through the Teflon like I'm James Bond. Get my 007 on. Movement right here from the city streets where whack hoes can't compare. First lady of this fast money shit. Guess that makes me a fast money getting bitch. Stay riding the flash whips. Roll with the hottest niggas. Married to the block, never divorcing it. Scavenger eating the game alive like I'm Hannibal. See them in their clown suits. Red nose, big boots. See me in my Gucci shoes. Cushed out, getting loot. What the world mean to you? Let me show you what it mean to me. All flashed out, swagged out, living life. Yo, it's time to get a game mouth to mouth, very breathing. Recognize these whack ass niggas need to quit it. Ain't no rules in hustling. See, I'm here to take the shine. Don't make me huff till I puff and I blow this bitch down.
Can't stop, won't stop till we make it to the top. We go hard every day. This is more than music. This is a movement. Winging yours. What are you doing? Yeah, let me show you how it goes. 'Cause homie, it's my time. Spotlight is all mine. Headed to the finish line. About to make history. See none of my enemies. This is my victory.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come in. Hit that like button. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what we came to do today. Huh? They talking out there, ain't they? As you come in, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm finna give my thoughts on all this commotion and stuff that's going on. But we're going to talk Xbox today, all right? We definitely gonna talk Xbox today, man. So I appreciate everybody for showing up. Before we get started, like I said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you share the stream out, hit that post notification button so you can know every time I go live or when I drop some new content. Also, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're not far, baby. We're not far. So when we hit that 1,000 subscribers, it's two things I'm going to do. I'm going to give away 1 year Game Pass to one of my subscribers. And I'm also going to give away a free game. So 1 year subscription to Game Pass, which will help y'all, prevent y'all from paying that $15 a month. Because I know when you pay $15 a month, at the end of the year, it kind of go over a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then it kind of chill on your bank account from them taking the $15 from your card every month. And then I'm going to just throw out a $60 game too, just to show y'all how much I appreciate y'all for constantly showing up when I go live, for constantly wanting me to put out more content, and for constantly wanting my perspective on this gaming stuff that's going on in gaming, man. So we definitely gonna get to it, okay? So I'm gonna look at the chat. I'm gonna shout everybody out, man, cause it's only right. Shout out to, let me see what we got over here. Let me see here. Briarios, 6200 block. What's up, Dre? Ninth Star Games, Neverland. What's up? Laughing is the cure always. My bro, my brother from another mother. Next Gen 720. Say turn this shit down. Tag Kid 86. Let me see here. Max City Entertainment, the Ruham, my brother Kratos, the Captain King. The Captain King. We're gonna address some of the shit he was talking about today too. Every time Xbox news come out, these ponies ain't got no games to play, right? They playing multi-plats on their system, just like they kind of laughed at us about, y'all gonna be playing multi-plats all year, we're gonna be playing exclusives all year. They don't got shit to play. They ain't got no events to show up to. Sony ain't giving them no information about nothing. Horizon Forbidden West don't come out till next year. Lord knows when GT7 coming out. Lord knows when God of War coming out. So you know what they do? They're surviving off the same system. Oh yeah, I got that type of energy today. They're surviving off the same system they shit on every day, brother. They surviving off that Xbox. They don't like it. They talk down on it. But since Sony ain't feeding them, they ain't eating. They ain't eating like we is over here on Game Pass. We eating over. They surviving off that same system, okay? All right. Yeah, the show last night was Kirk. Also, man, my brother Next Gen 720 got some amazing things coming up, man. If you didn't catch the show from last night, when you get opportunity, go to his channel, Next Gen 720, NXTGEN 720, and look at the latest show, man. It was wow, man. Myself, Kratos, my bro Double O Mello, Kid Smooth, and it was just a whole lot of stuff going on, man. So let me get back to these names. Jimmy Harrison, King of the Road C6, Stephen Keep It a G, Ozzy, what's up? Tyler Man, what's good, Tyler Man? We got Compose Smurf, and that's about it. And so as people come in and fill in, man, I might shout your name out, but look, man, it's a plethora of things to talk about, right? It's a plethora of things. But we're going to start off with, must I say, the masterpiece. Yes, I said it. I'm going to say it again. For those that didn't hear me, if you didn't hear me, I said we're going to start off with the masterpiece. The creme de la creme of platformers. Psychonauts 2. It ain't nothing else like it out here. It ain't nothing else like it out here. And it's such wonderful. Man, me like everyone else, I didn't play the first one. Okay? I didn't play the first one. And I think I told y'all that because around the time Halo 2 was out. And also Crimson Sky. The multiplayer, I've been bouncing between the multiplayer of Crimson Skies, which was very addictive, and then the multiplayer of Halo 2. I don't think a lot of things was getting played at that time on Xbox. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why this title kind of went under the radar. Because back then, the initial title, Psychonauts, got praised. It was called, the first title was called The Masterpiece, right? But I didn't get a chance to play it. And so here we are about 15, 16 years later, and we have Psychonauts 2. And Double Fine, Tim Schafer, bro, that dude is a fucking genius. I know he did for Dango. I know he did Brutal Legends. He did a whole plethora of other titles. And if you go look at his history and his studio history of creating games, they're all quality titles with great scores. You'll see they're all quality titles with great scores. So let me see here. What we got? What we got here? Legendary villain with the dub. Jesus with the $20. He says, "Stop the cat post. You know damn well RNC is the masterpiece." Laugh out loud. Enjoy your show, bro. Thank you so much for supporting the show. But I gotta stump your ass out. But I ain't gonna do it now. I'm gonna get into the masterpiece that's Psychonauts 2 because it deserves its own attention. And then after I do that, I'm gonna thank you for your cash, and then I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's just how we go on this show. What are we doing here? He thought he was gonna be able to send that. I was gonna thank him, and he not get his ass whooped. Come on now, we're not doing that. Look, Psychonauts 2 comes up, and it starts out as a Kickstarter, right? And they reach the goal of their Kickstarter. And then I think a lot of people asked for a PS4 version, obviously. And so they committed to a PS4 version. And then I don't think they had enough, after they reached their goal, I don't think they had enough budget after that because I know at one point they start cutting content. Microsoft buys them. And come the behemoth, the man with the bag. He digs in the bag and throw money everywhere. You feel me? They like to talk about him a lot. They put him on memes a lot, but Phil, drop that bag on him. You feel me? Drop the bag on him, right? And so from there, their budget get extended, right? Their budget get extended. They're able to do the things they want to do with the game. They're able to make the game that they wanted, that they foreseed. All that content that they got cut was able to be put back in the game, right? So here we are, right? And so prior to releasing, everyone was judging the game off screenshots. And you know gamers now today, if a game doesn't graphically appeal to them, if it doesn't look like real life, if it doesn't change the world with its graphics, then they're going to automatically call it dog shit. Doodle, I'm not playing nothing like that. I wouldn't even pick that up. I wouldn't even spend $60 on that. I wouldn't even give it a time of day. Off screenshots because in their mind, today's gamers are fickle because they automatically equate great graphics to a great game, right? They automatically equate great graphics to a great game, right? And they rule out gameplay, right? So, and I blame this on the ponies. Yeah, we're going to blame, because Xbox dudes, we don't rock like that. We play games of all art style, fidelity, and graphical appearance, right? If we get a game that's graphically impressive, yeah, we recognize it. But we don't initially assume that because a game graphically look good, that it's gonna play good. And that's where the ponies get caught up at, right? That's where the ponies get caught. And they get, and it always bite them or come kick them in the ass, right? And I'm gonna get into that because that's why I'm gonna kind of compare and contrast what Psychonauts 2 does and what Ratchet and Clank does, because I beat Ratchet and Clank, right? And I'm in the process of beating Psychonauts 2, all right? But I want to tell y'all where I'm at in the game, and I want to give y'all my impressions, and we finna get started right here. Okay, so back to everybody assuming because they're looking at these screenshots, a static image where you can point out inconsistencies in anything. Whether you can zoom in and, you know, you got people that zoom in 300% and say, hey, this is what Xbox called game of the year. But Psychonauts 2 is a game that proved that gameplay will always be the main factor in determining what a great game is. gameplay, I'm going to say that again. Gameplay will always be the determining factor on what is considered to be a great game. Okay, so shout out to Legendary Villain with the $20 again. Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. Oh, we eating over here. We eating over here. Keep eating. Legendary making sure a nigga eat right now. Okay, so he say you're not whooping nothing. You need to whoop Phil Spencer for that damn Series X without ray tracing. Oh, we gonna get to that too. We gonna get to that too. So look, let me put my phone on mute because I don't and turn it down. Okay, all right. Okay, so back to what I was saying, and shout out to Legendary, man. Thank you for the support, man. We always chatting and going at it in the Discord, man. So thank you for that, bro. I really appreciate it. So look, and I'm gonna say this again for the third or fourth or fifth time. Gameplay will always be the main priority in terms of determining what a great game is. Graphics, aesthetic, and fidelity and all that just add to what the gameplay offers. Because if you're looking at something appealing with great gameplay, it comes together like gravy and mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm using food analogies. Big dudes always use food analogies. Don't get mad at me because I like to eat. But we gonna keep it going. Now when I first started playing it, right? You know, when the game first kicked off, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil anything like that, man. The game welcomes you into the game real smooth. It's like it takes you through a tutorial and you don't even know you're going through the tutorial. You think you're just playing the game, but you're actually going through a tutorial. So once you get everything, then it kind of drops you in, and then the world just opened up. One thing I want to hit, how they approach mental health and mental illness in this game is freaking amazing, right? It's freaking amazing. And I don't want to do too much spoiling, but it's amazing. And then the audio, the music, the levels are freaking crazy, bro. It's no other game out there like Psychonauts 2. And I understand why reviewers are saying that this can be a Game of the Year contender. I'm not calling it a winner, but I understand why they calling it the Game of the Year contender. I understand now why they saying this is the best platform, a non-Mario platform that has showed up in years. Because your psychic abilities, right? You have multiple psychic abilities, right? And you can only hold 4 psychic abilities at a time, right? But based on the gameplay, right, and what you're doing on a certain specific level, you have to use certain abilities. So a lot of times you're swapping things out as you move through the levels to getting certain feats and tasks done. To me, it wasn't like that in Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, was just a shooter platform, rinse and repeat. Now, Ratchet and Clank looked good. It looked amazing. What somebody say today I read, it was beauty with no brains, right? It was a girl that looked good but didn't have no soul, no character. You see her, you want her, but when you get her, you found out she's empty and hollow. That's how Ratchet and Clank was. And I know the ponies might be in the chat, and they might feel disrespected. But like my brother Z used to tell me all the time, my opinion is my opinion. This is my opinion. And I think Ratchet and Clank on the outside looks phenomenal. Looks like a Pixar movie. The graphics is off the chain. But once you get to know Ratchet and Clank, you find out that Ratchet has no soul, no character. It's empty, right? Then you got all these 15, 16 weapons and all that. And you don't even need all 15 or 16 weapons to beat the game, right? There's really no task in the game to force you to use all the different type of weapons in Ratchet and Clank. It's not like that with Psychonauts 2, right? It's not like that. And people want to rag on the graphics look amazing. Stop looking at screenshots. Go play the game. Go play the game. As you progress through the levels, oh my, bro, it is so much. I thought this, the more I progress through the levels, it seems like the bigger the game gets. It is so much to do. And I think they clocked this out at like 11 and a half hours to beat the main story, and like 23 and a half hours if you're going to complete it. You know what? This might be the first game in a long time that I might try to complete. It's that addictive. I can't put it down. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she went out, she getting her hair done. But prior to her just leaving, she was sitting down next to me like that. Oh, you playing this again? And she was just sitting next to me, and as I'm going through the story, she laughing at the characters and stuff like that. The humor, the way they approach the brain in terms of doubt, victory, deceit. Man, it's crazy how they took their knowledge and their research of the brain, the conscious, the subconscious, our senses, our feelings in terms of being mad, being sad, left, and they incorporated all in this whimsical game with great voice acting, the best storytelling and writing that I've seen in a long time, yo. And I'm not capping. This is just my pure opinion. I haven't played a lot of platformers over the years, yo. And that's why I got this type of energy towards this game, because once you play it and you get deep into it, you like, yo, this shit is crazy. And I wanna explain more, but I don't want to get a story away for those that haven't played it or for those that are continuing to play it. And then for those that want to try it, I want to give y'all a bit of some surprise. Now, you might have some people out there that don't like it, and it's not their cup of tea. Hey, that's cool. That's you. I don't give a fuck what you like. I don't care about your opinion. I don't care what you feel about my opinion. Because what I like is what I like. And that's something that you could never take away from me. And I'm not forcing y'all to like this. I'm not here to force anyone to change their opinion about Psychonauts 2. I'm just giving you my opinion and my time with the game. And the biggest thing I take away from this is the ability that when you you actually get attached to these characters, right? You actually get attached to the story. You want to know what's going on. And when you go in to try to fix some of these characters, when you go in their mind to try to fix them, that's where the mental health and the mental illness come in. You know what I'm saying? Like someone being scared of water. The other dude was hearing voices. The other lady had a addiction to gambling. I ain't gonna say anymore because I don't want. But the mental acts and how you fix and resolve or help these people with these mental health issues that they have as you progress in the game is fucking phenomenal, right? Right? And then they say, well, how you comparing this to Ratchet? Look, Ratchet and Clank is a good game to me. It's not a great game. It's a game that looked great graphically, but just because it looked great graphically doesn't equate to it being a great game altogether. To me, it was just shoot, jump, shoot, jump, shoot, jump. That's it. Minor, easy puzzles. And then I felt as though I was duped on this whole SSD shit with Ratchet and Clank. That I was told that can only be done on a PlayStation 5. And it wasn't true. And then the sequence where you're jumping through these multiple worlds on Ratchet and Clank is scripted. You really don't have no control over jumping through multiple worlds. It's not something that you can be in a game and you can be like, okay, I left something behind in this world. Let me open up a portal and jump to that world. You can't do that. And that sequence that they showed at E3 where you're falling through the multiple different worlds, it is scripted. It's like a cutscene. It's scripted, right? And it only happens at the beginning of the game. After that, you don't do it no more. You know? And then the enemies you fight on Ratchet and Clank, they don't even use the rifts, right? And when you use the rifts, you don't use the rifts to throw enemies into another world or pour something like an object from another world to kill an enemy with. No, you use it to transverse to move across the map or get to the part of the map that you can't see, or when you're going to a hidden area where you need to get a helmet or get something for your suit or something like that. And most of them hidden areas look the same with jumping on boxes and stuff like that, right? Right. So that SSD shit with the jumping through that shit was, nigga, I was duped. And I think a lot of people feel like that, bro. I think a lot. I'm thinking I'm gonna be fighting characters or enemies that can use the rifts, and you got other enemies jumping from other worlds. Well, you got that a little bit, but you got enemies where they either throwing you into other worlds and shit, or just that's what I expected. I guess my expectation was too high based on the things that they were selling us with this whole SSD shit. And then you get the game and you find out like, man, that's it? That's all I'm doing through the whole game? Jump, jump, shoot. Jump, jump, shoot. Jump, jump, shoot. Which is just a graphically impressive game, same old Ratchet. You know what I'm saying? Psychonauts 2 is not like that, bro. Psychonauts 2 is not like that, bro. It's not. And in a sense, it's not repetitive. Every level expose you to something new and a different way that you must approach getting that task done. Each level gets more complex in terms of how it's built, in terms of art style, in terms of everything. It's a magnificent game, man. So if anybody hating on this game, if anybody hating on it, man, look, don't let anyone, if you have Game Pass, if you got PC or Steam or anything like that, and you want to play probably one of the greatest platformers that we've seen in years, man, play Psychonauts 2. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised because I didn't beat the first one, or I didn't play the first one. This one right here, and I don't think I can go back and play the first one because I don't think the first one I don't think it aged well. I don't think the first one aged well. But you don't need to play the first one. In Psychonauts 2, they tell you the story of everything that happened in the first one and how you got to where you are, and then you just go from there. So you get attached to the main character. You not only get attached to the main character, you get attached to the characters around you. You even get attached to his family, and just the whole overall enjoyment of the game. It's a great game, man. It's a great game. All right. So now I want to move along. I want to move along to this Halo stuff, man. It's just like every day. It's like since. Ooh, look at that light, man. Let me close that up. Now tell me that light was in my face like that, man. Got y'all looking at sunshine. Look like I'm sun gazing. Look like I'm sun gazing, trying to feed my pineal gland. You know, sun gaze. Wake up in the morning and stare at the sun. let it feed your pineal gland. But we ain't gonna start the woke movement on the show today. But yeah, it seemed like with Halo, man, it's like the domino effect, man. These pieces keep falling. You come out and you say it get delayed a year, right? Then you come to find out that the development is changing. The story is changing and all that stuff. Well, not the story is not changing, but some things are getting mixed around because the original direction they didn't like. Then you find out that Co-op and Forge won't be there during launch, so you're just gonna have a campaign, a single player campaign that they charging you $60 for, and then multiplayer is free. Then you go into that and say, okay, no XP at launch. Or doing it when you do challenges, and challenges will be the way that you progress through the game. And I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, what is going on? I can't cap for this, man. I know a lot of people, and shout out to King Thrash. I rarely do this, but I got to give a shout out to King Thrash because I remember I was on King Thrash panel. I don't know what show it was. The nigga do 42 shows going north. The nigga do about 10-hour shows. He is the only podcaster I know that will podcast from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening. But that's him. That's why they call him Do What You Do, because he do what he do. But he told me that he kind of speculated that Halo was going to ship half-ass, that it's going to ship it, they're going to have to ship it in parts. At the time, I didn't believe it, but right now, you can't help but to believe it because this thing's shipping in part. Now, look, co-op is an important part of Halo. I did co-op with my brother on the first Halo on Xbox. We beat it on Legendary. This before Xbox Live and all that. Did the same thing with Halo 2. No, I think I beat Halo 2 by myself. And then me and my brother beat it on co-op Legendary. Right? And then Forge, man. Forge. Look, I don't create maps, right? Right? But some of them custom maps you do play. Like that's how we got all them different game types from that racing game types. That's where Zombie comes from. That's where Oddball. That's where all these different creative game types that Bungie and 343 over the years have put into Halo from the community. And I was watching somebody YouTube stream, and they showed on one site, it was a site dedicated to Forge, right? It was to creating custom Halo maps. And on that site, it had over 14.5 million. I'm going to say that again. On that site, it had over 14.5 million custom Halo maps. That's just one site. On that one site, it had over, I'm going to say this again, 14.5 million custom Halo maps on that one site. And guess what? That's not the only site that's dedicated to Forge and creating maps for Halo. So for people to kind of shun that off as like it's not a big thing, it might not be a big thing to you in terms of, hey, I don't create custom maps. But a lot of the maps we've gotten in Halo over the years came from people who made maps in Forge. And to those people, I can see their disappointment and why they're disappointed. But this, no co-op, no Forge, no XP. You progress through challenges. They're saying it could be infinite challenges. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what's going on? I mean, I don't know, man. I really hope this campaign comes out. I really hope this campaign comes out and does really well. I really do, man. Because people are still going to pay. Well, I'm not. But some people, we're going to put it like this. Some people is going to pay full price for Halo. Okay, some people. Okay. Some people gonna play full price for Halo. But see, look, I got a year of Game Pass. Oh, I'm gonna have to make an eating emoji. You feel me? I'm gonna have to make an eating emoji. We eating over here. We eating over here. So before I keep going, let me shout out to Mac City Entertainment with the $20. Man, thank you, bro. Hey, that's bro. One of the top Xbox dudes that you don't even know is an Xbox dude. My bro, Mac City Entertainment. That boy is Xbox, and he never fold. He never fold. He stand on his with some Hino in his hand, okay? He say, talk your shit, Post. These ponies need to be rounded up and These ponies need to be rounded up and stable. And then we got my bro, Big Stout. My bro, Big Stout. Shout out to my bro, Big Stout. He say, with the $5, he say, my nigga, you already know, bro. It's all love, bro, to both of them guys, man. Good guys, man. Good guys, good vibes. We all be in the Discord chilling and laughing and tripping out and stuff like that, man. Make sure, man, I'm going to get the link to Z Discord, man. I'm going to put it in the chat when I get a chance. If y'all not subscribed to the Discord, make sure y'all get subscribed to the Discord, man. Yes, Carlos, this one is live. This one is live, man. This one is live. All right. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Halo, man. I can only hope, man. And y'all let me know in the chat, man. Do y'all think when we get this campaign, is it going, I don't know, man. With all this stuff, and I kind of believe now what, well, I need an explanation. Hold on. First, I need an explanation from 343 on why we can't, I know it's the Battle Pass thing and challenge, why we can't gain XP doing challenges and stuff like that, man. When every other game offers it. Halo 5 even offers XP. Is it something else to this multiplayer and challenges that we don't know? We need an explanation, man, because, man, it's crazy. Like, okay, I kind of damage control. I kind of damage control the co-op in the Forge to the best of my ability. I tried to provide Supreme Cap. I tried to provide Supreme Cap, right? And then right after I do that, right? No XP doing challenges and I don't know, man. I don't. How long can I cap? Look, if they come out with one more thing, talking about it's missing and ain't gonna be there, or they changing this and that, oh, bro. I don't know. They're putting a lot of pressure on the cap agency, right? Look, the cap agency is overflowing right now, bro. We got this Halo Infinite debacle, right? We've been capping for Psychonauts 2, putting that on a pedestal and propelling that. Then today they dropped the Xbox, this whole ray tracing issue, right? I got a cap for that. Then Digital Foundry with Microsoft paying them not to do that. That's a lot of cap for the cap agency. The cap agency might be over cap right now. But we're going to make it work. We're going to have to... Look, all right, I'm going to say you need to follow Levitian Gaming. He said in the Twitter space that the XP change has been around since season 2 of the MC collection. Wow. Haven't been on the MC collection. Thank you, Rodimus. That's very informative. So this is nothing new. And I do follow Levitian. That's the guy. That's the guy. We've talked in the DM about a lot of stuff in terms of tech and stuff like that. He's a person that I can always reach out to if I have questions in regards to tech and gaming, how things work, and being educated and stuff like that. And then we also communicated in comments on Twitter and stuff like if I post something about tech in terms of Xbox and PlayStation, usually him and Galvin, which is a indie developer, always show up on my him, Galvin, and Kirby kind of always show up in my comment section and drop the knowledge, expounding on whatever the tweet was about. Yeah, Big Stout, drop the Discord link for me. Drop the Discord link, man. So if you ain't hip to the Discord, man. But look, the cap agency is over cap right now, Phil. Matt Booty, whoever. Well, I can't, look. I ain't gonna even say Phil no more, right? Phil is in the upper echelons, right? He in the upper echelon. He's sitting next to the, he up there with the board members, right? Then CEO, you know what I'm saying? He already done put the pieces in place, you know what I'm saying, down there. We got to start giving Matt that work. I'm not going to call him Booty because I don't feel like calling a man with the last name Booty by Mr. Booty or Booty. I just don't feel comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine growing up and be like, hey, Booty, you going to go play back? I couldn't imagine. I bet he was, look, this is no disrespect to Matt Booty, brother. This is no disrespect to your name, brother. I respect you, but I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, look, I couldn't imagine growing up that you was always called by your first name. Hey, Matt, what's up, Matt? You want to go play ball, Matt? I just felt no one said, hey, Booty, you want to go? Ain't nobody screaming Booty across the street. I don't know no grown man or no a young dude that'll be like, hey, Booty, you want to go play ball? Look, Booty, you want to go play some ball? Them two don't go together. Them two don't go together. We can't, look, I'm just being honest. It's no disrespect to Matt Booty. No disrespect to his last name. I'm just going to call you Matt. I just feel more comfortable with calling you Matt. You can't, I'm not just saying, Booty, you want to go to the grocery store. That don't sound right because you got guys out here that's eating groceries, if you know what that term means. You can't say, hey, Booty, let's go to the grocery store. You can't do that, bro. You know, if you know what the term eating grocery means, you have to say, Matt, let's go to the store. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't say, you got to say, Matt, moms want you to go to the grocery store. You can't say, hey, Booty, moms want you to go to the grocery store. That shit that won't, you know, it just don't work. But we got to start. Carlos, you know what? I just got to the, I took a couple days off from playing it. So today I just beat the food portion when you got to cook the food. I'm going to just leave it at that because I don't want to spoil it for nobody. And then I'm at the bowling alley. I'm in the dude mine at the bowling alley. I'm at the dude mine at the I'm at the dude mine in the bowling alley. I just entered his mine to kind of get him situated. So I just started that. Mr. Booty, your interview is ready, Mr. Booty. Along this way, right along this way, Mr. Booty. Please sit down, Mr. Booty. You want a cup of water, Mr. Booty? You look thirsty, Mr. Booty. Are you parched, Mr. Booty? No, let me stop. 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 But yeah. So I'm in the old cat mine. At the bowling alley, which the level went. Yeah, 4 crawlers. Yeah, I'm on the second. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm at the. I finished the first one. I cleared his first mine. I'm at his second one at the bowling alley. Bro, the world just gameplay and game aesthetic switches again. Goes to a whole nother kind of puzzle. Bro, the game is crazy, man. The game is crazy. But yeah, we got to start holding Matt accountable. Matt is in field old position in terms of being head over. I will say this. Phil is over gaming at Microsoft. Phil is in charge of gaming at Microsoft. Matt is over Xbox at Microsoft. So we got to get that straight. Phil is over gaming. So Phil is in charge of Xbox and Windows gaming. Right? Both platforms, right? Matt is in charge of Xbox. So all the studios and stuff like that. But I more than likely he go to Phil when he need money allocated or a budget allocated for all 23 studios, I guess. I guess that's how it works. I'm not sure. Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, four Carlos. Yeah, the minds is crazy. Yeah, I want to talk. Look, I'm gonna have to give it probably another month or so, or something like that, and then give my final impressions on it. After I feel it's enough time there for that I feel people have beat it, have beat the game, and then I'll give my final impressions. Cause I want to talk about a lot of shit with the game, but I don't want to spoil it for nobody that hasn't jumped into it yet. So, yeah, it's far it's too creative. The game is the game is too fucking creative, bro. Look, Double Fine got some wizards over there, bro. They got some, bro. These the maps, man. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop because if I start back talking about it again, I'm gonna keep talking about it. Okay, so back to this whole thing. I just hope the campaign, in terms of their vision for it, well, the current vision, is fully realized, man. It's fully realized. It's a bummer that we won't get co-op. It's a bummer that we won't get Forge. But I think people are going to be more engulfed in the multiplayer anyway, regardless of if those two features are not there. What up, Bay Area? You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if those two features are not there. So moving along, I get up today. Let me see here. Can I? Let me see here. We're gonna go to we're gonna go here. Let's see if we can go to Twitter. Look, I get up today, right? And I go on Twitter. You know, I check Twitter. I say, hey, post up. Phil Spencer is on the approval board. Send it out and it's ready. That's the boy. He's on facts. I hype on Twitter today, right? You know, just saying if, you know, any news come out. You rather get news on a Sunday or on the weekend. And I see my boy Noah. My boy Noah posted a link, right? He posted well, not a link. He posted a screenshot in the Discord, right? And once again, Kratos, the leading pony, has created a space talking about ray tracing not being or Xbox Series X having difficulty with ray tracing, and that what do you say? Have a difficulty with ray tracing? I guess because the game Little Nightmare. I'm not hip to. I didn't watch the Digital Foundry video. I just saw a couple of tweets, and it was saying that, you know, the Series X is not using real ray tracing. They think it's screen space reflection based on their analysis, and they're saying that the PS5 has real ray tracing. And so, in the age of clips, that's what we are. We're in the age of clips. What's up, Noah? We're in the age of clips, where people take clips of videos, but they don't give you the full context of their video. They just take that particular clip from their video that fits their agenda to either discredit a system or to look down on the system. Now, I don't know what Digital Foundry said in their video, in their context of this whole ray tracing thing. All I know in the clips, it said it wasn't definitive in what he said. He said he was thinking it's screen space reflection. And so now you have this room full of ponies, right? Who need to create these spaces and talk about these fake concerns, right? This fake outcry that they have for Xbox, right? We're talking about guys who sit on Twitter all day and say they wish Microsoft wasn't in gaming, that they wish Xbox and Microsoft would leave gaming, that sit up here and say that when God of War come out, Microsoft is over, it's done, Xbox is dead, they're leaving the game space entirely, and the gaming world will be all the better for it, right? They say all these things, right? They make memes about Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, all the execs. They make memes about me, other Xbox players and stuff like that, right? They dog the system out. They shit on the system, right? But then they turn around, right? And go in these spaces and act like they're emotionally attached to a system that they shit on every day. Now they're concerned. What is going on with the Xbox? And this and that. What can we do to fix this issue? What are y'all thoughts about this dealing with Xbox? About this dealing with Halo? What are we going to do? Is it Phil? Does Phil need to go? This and that. Bro, this shit is hilarious. It is hilarious, bro. It is hilarious, bro. And I will say this again. I will say this again, bro. For a system that they feel as though shouldn't be in the gaming industry, right? For the system they feel is in last place that doesn't compete, they spend more time talking. Look. If I see PlayStation being talked about Xbox on a Xbox podcast, it's usually for a reason and it's warranted. But most of the Xbox podcasts I look at have Xbox headliners, as you can see in mine. Psychonauts 2 Impressions, Halo Infinite, Xbox Ray Tracing, and more. The and more is the additional shit that I'm talking about right now. Right? But majority of it is Xbox headliner. These ponies have nothing else better to do. They have Sony promised them hundreds of events. Haven't delivered one. Told them all these big AAA titles was going to drop in 2021. Lied to them just so they could buy the system. Right? But the real reason that they're talking about the Xbox ray tracing is because they want to deflect from that Austin video about that revised PlayStation 5. Right? See, and I'm going off topic a little bit, but bear with me. I need to get this out. Bear with me. I'm going off topic a little bit, but bear with me. I need to get this out. They sit up here and tell Xbox players, you guys need to hold Microsoft accountable. You guys need to speak up, right? Never be content with what these corporations is offering you, right? They give us all this advice in terms of, like I said, Microsoft, Xbox, Phil, Matt, Nadalia, all this. They tell us all these things that we need to do. But the minute Sony do some fuck shit, they sweep it under the rug. They're blind to it. They're blind to it. They throw up the Wonder Woman shield and deflect. Right? Just look at all the fuck shit Sony has done since the PS5 launch. Right? And instead of addressing that, instead of holding them accountable like you ask Xbox players to hold Microsoft accountable, oh, it's cool. As long as they giving us AAA games, that's all that matters. Nah, that's not all that matters. It's not all that matters. For instance, go back prior to these systems release, right? Remember I was making the tweets fucking with the ponies about where is the PS5, and I was talking about the user interface and stuff like that. Why haven't they showed the user interface and things like that? And the ponies kept telling me that none of those things matter. Seeing the system doesn't matter, and seeing the user interface and how it works didn't matter, right? When the picture came out about showing the Sony engineer in that facility holding the PS5, which was the size of his torso, everybody said that's Photoshop. It's fake, right? system come out, it was the size of his motherfucking torso for real. Right? That UI, that user interface that everybody, all the police told me was of no concern, didn't matter, they're complaining about now. They're complaining about how clunky it is. Have to go through so many menus to get to shit. But y'all told me it didn't matter. It's all about AAA game. How you get to your game doesn't matter as long as you're able to play it. Oh, until you start using other functions of the UI that correlates with that game, like inviting a friend to a game, or creating a party, or jumping between things and stuff like that. Oh, it matters now. Now y'all complaining. But when I asked about these things, y'all told me, hey, all we worried about is AAA games and goldies. All that other shit don't matter. Then they got that big motherfucking PS5 in their motherfucking house, and that big bitch was big as big as my damn back. And I'm a big dude. That big motherfucker was big as they back. Oh, it don't look ugly. It looks... You lying. That's a big bitch. You can't help but see it. You gonna have to hide that motherfucker behind a deep freezer. Or put that motherfucker on the wall and hide it behind a TV or something. But none of these things matter, right? The controller. It don't matter. All we worry about... Battery life is terrible. Even with all the features cut off. Even with all the features cut off. I know I'm straying away from the show, but hey, just rock with me. Right? Because these things they don't talk about. Because they rather talk about Xbox and not face the truth. Right? Then Sony told them, look, we believe in generations. Right? We don't want PS5 games to be sacrificed by current gen hardware. So every PS5 game is going to be made specifically for the PS5. Lie detector determined that was a fucking lie. Right? Lie detector determined that was a fucking lie. Right? Then they said, well, PS5 games, due to the capabilities of the SSD, can't be done anywhere else. That was a fucking lie. Where was the fallout? Where was the change.org site to call out Sony on their bullshit? Nope. You know what they did? They continue to talk about Xbox stuff in their issues. Not the issues that they're having, right? And it's crazy that Sony intentionally did that. And I don't even know if somebody can sue, but they intentionally did that to sell units. They intentionally did it to sell units. Then they tell you GT7, Horizon Forbidden West, and God of War was dropping in the same year. And the police believed it. That's why they went out and brought the system. And then soon after they brought the system, they said, they pulled the okie doke. They pulled the rug from under them and told them, no, y'all ain't getting this shit right now. We just wanted y'all to go out and buy our systems. We just wanted y'all to help make our numbers, right? No outrage. No outrage. Godfather PS4. Ratchet and Clank. No, Ratchet and Clank ain't dead yet. Spider-Man. Godfall. And so many other titles. All the PS4. Right? No outrage, right? Then they start having issues with the systems. Rest mode was fucking up people's PlayStations, crashing them, having to send them in. GPU was getting so hot, it was kind of heating up to the point where it was kind of melting the GPU. People started getting distorted images on it. No outrage. But Xbox over here doing this though. Xbox over here doing this. What about Xbox? It's this new word they got. What aboutism or some shit? Xbox over here doing all this shit. Right? And once again, out of all this shit, now you got that revised PlayStation 5, right? With a smaller heatsink. Right? That supposedly gets 9 degrees hotter. Right? I don't know how that has a different fan. And look, some PlayStation 5s don't even have the hardware isn't even consistent because the certain PlayStation 5s don't even have the same fans. The same fans is not consistent across all models. So you go cheaper, you go smaller heatsink, because one, you want to cut the cost of producing the system, right? So you can profit. You want to get more units out the door at the benefit and the cost of the customers. Now, we don't know how these revisions, these PlayStation 5 revisions, are going to perform in the real world aspect when people start using them over a long period of time. We don't know how the SSD, and I'm pretty sure somebody's going to do this, do a kind of a test on the SSD performance over a period of time being in a launch PS5 versus it being in a revised PS5 over a period of time, and see which SSD is distributes more heat or not getting cooled based on the different heat sink. I'm pretty sure somebody will do that. But I'm saying it's all this PlayStation shit. The moral of this story is that these ponies have all this PlayStation news and stuff that they can confront and call Sony out on, but they rather talk about Xbox. They rather deflect and talk about Xbox. Now this whole ray tracing thing, if you look at I forgot which Digital Foundry video, but they kind of explained that that they knew in terms of the Series X, in terms of the drivers, some of the drivers and some of the APIs that Microsoft is creating behind the Series X and S were incomplete, even at the launch of the system. And that recently a lot of these drivers and APIs were getting updated. That's why Control is running at a smooth 60 frames per second now with no hitching or glitching like it was prior to those drivers being updated from when Digital Foundry initially tested the game out. So yes, in terms of whether you want to call them tools, whether you want to call them SDKs or drivers or APIs, is Microsoft sort of behind in that area? Yes. It's a whole new architecture, right? It's a whole new architecture. So in that case, you have to create new drivers, new APIs, and things like that to take advantage of it. I'm pretty sure that over a period of time, that everything will come together and everything will be there. This is just the first year of us having these systems. I'm not worried. I'm not too worried about it. And this whole ray tracing thing, people weren't even concerned about ray tracing. Even when NVIDIA announced that shit with their cards, you didn't see ponies out here talking about ray tracing, RT on and RT off and none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because they didn't have access to it. They didn't care about it. And once again, the police told me, we don't care about specs. We don't care about ray tracing. We don't care about teraflops. It's all about AAA gaming. Now, specs matter now. Specs matter now. So I don't know. That's my take on it. Specs matter now. Now that they seeing that the Series X in terms of its SDK ain't where it's supposed to be, and that Sony kind of got the upper hands in certain areas, but that won't be for long though. Microsoft just have to continue doing what they're doing behind the scenes, getting developers the tools and updates they need so they can start using the capabilities of this machine. And I think within the next year or two, we're going to see that. And when we start seeing that, the narrative going to change again. It's going to be not about specs no more. It's going to go back to, well, it's about AAA games and games of the year. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me see. It's because I was capping for it, Tag Kid. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Before I start, let me get Tank 4633 with the $10. Appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate y'all supporting the platform and supporting the show. He say, they talk about Series X having problems with ray tracing, but don't bring up Doom Eternal. Look, let me tell y'all something. Yes, I capped about the hardware. I didn't cap about the hardware. Everything I said about the Series X hardware was based on information that was given from Microsoft. Right? It was based on information. No, who did the capping was you ponies. You don't want me to go back 72 CUs? The reason why the dev kit is in the V shape because it got dual GPUs. It got a GPU on this side and a GPU on this side with 72 CUs that has 14 teraflops, 15 teraflops. Who came up with that? Who said that, Ty Kid? People coming out saying, what I'm hearing is that the PS5 is more powerful than the Xbox Series X. By a large margin. Developers are saying it's not close. It's not even close. 10 teraflops, 11 teraflops, 12 teraflops, 13. Boy, y'all was going to 14. I even seen somebody on Reset was talking about 18 teraflops. Y'all was out here tweaking. You want to talk about cap? 18 teraflops, dual GPU, 72 CUs. You want to talk about cap? RDNA 3? That's all right. It's all right. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? But the reason why I stopped talking about the tech stuff, the reason why I stopped talking about this tech stuff, because these people out here that's gloating now, it's going to come back to bite them in the ass. It's going to come back and bite them in the ass, right? Like when Z say, I am him, the Series X is him. Don't get it twisted. The Series X is him. Him gonna get his shit together. Him just gotta get some shit together on the hood. When him get his shit together, you got these motherfucking ponies on spaces. Then I even see my bro King Blood. Y'all finna throw that halter top wearing nigga under the bus. You there too, being a pony. But look, my brother King Blood, that's my bro. That's my brother, bro. Me, him, Mass, and Z when we got together to start this whole broadband bully stuff, man, bro, like outside of gaming, bro, just on a personal level, bro. Like it's beyond gaming with us, like on some real life shit, bro. We always check on each other. We always making sure, you know what I'm saying, everybody's straight and everybody all right. Everybody just look out for each other. But that sweet tea, Nestle tea, halter top wearing, cowboy boot, Falango, skinny jeans wearing dude in there with the ponies, right? With the ponies. Now he claimed he PC. And that console players are peasants, right? But lately he's been acting like a pony. Lately he's been what do we look? Make a choice. Make a choice, my brother. Either you gonna be PC gaming or you gonna be PlayStation. But right now you're acting like a pony, man. Take them Ramstones off. Take them Ramstones off, player. It's DirectX 12. This and that. Brother couldn't update a driver. Blaming it on Dex. You don't even know how to update a driver, and you blaming it on DirectX 12. Had been Kratos in there and Heath the Stevens. Mr. Lay Me on My Stomach, Heath the Stevens. In there talking about, maybe it's the memory. It's not able to feed. Shut up! You don't know shit about tech. Shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about tech. You don't know nothing about tech. Stop. Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. And it's crazy that I haven't seen an Xbox space of Xbox gamers crying about PlayStation shit. Can somebody prove me wrong? Has anybody seen spaces created on Twitter with a bunch of Xbox dudes crying about what Sony isn't and ain't doing and what they system? I don't know. Because we eating over here. Eating emoji. We need an eating emoji. We eating over here, right? Game Pass. We eating over here. We ain't got time to create spaces. We over here playing fucking games. And they talk about, well, maybe the memory ain't feeding. Nigga, you don't even know how ray tracing works, nigga. Ray trace the outland and you laying on your damn stomach all day, Heath. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Now look, man. I want y'all to look, man. Like I said, like, subscribe to the channel, man. I didn't want to come on here this long. I just wanted to give y'all my impressions of Psychonauts 2. In terms of Halo. Look at Z. Z another one. Z another one. That's my brother. That's my brother. This nigga showed up on my live right now and sending threats at me. Talking about I have to pay for my sins and the cool meter is on 15,002. The disrespect. The disrespect. Huh. Because I didn't see no buffoonery or racism in that picture. All I saw was game. Don't try to project your images on me, brother. Ain't no cooning over here. Don't try to project your image on me, brother. Don't try to project your perspective on me. Correlating George Floyd to a horse. A purple horse at that. The disrespect. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Huh? What are we doing here? He's a purple horse now? This is, look. I ain't finna do this, man. This brother ain't finna put his energy on me, right? This brother, look, we ain't gonna get into this, brother. That brother is the protector of the white man. I said it. Z is the protector of the white man. And he calling me a cool on my show? We're not finna do this. We're not finna do this. Now, I know He gonna go live today, and I'm gonna be on the panel, and he gonna get his get back. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. The game, like you say, the game gonna be the game. And if you're not willing to play, then get your ass off the field. Okay? But look, I want to thank everybody for showing up. I'm not going to do a 2-hour, 3-hour podcast. I want to thank everybody for showing up. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, right? Make sure you hit that notification bell for when I go live or when I drop content. Also, remember, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. Share this with your loved ones, your friends. Tell them come over here. Have this conversation with us. We cool over here, all right? We talk Xbox. We put ponies in their place. This is what we do. You feel me? But yeah, I'm giving out 1 year subscription of Game Pass. 1 year. 365 days. 12 months. You ain't got to worry about $15 coming out your bank account money. And you eating. Eating emoji. Eating emoji. And then I'm also going to give away a game. A game of your choice. I'll cash out you the $60. You spend it on whatever you're going to spend it on. You know what I'm saying? But I thank y'all for joining the show. Y'all have a great evening. All right? I'm going to have to do some work later over here, you know, because I know Z planning something. I know the Captain Cool Man is planning something. So I got to watch my back. I got to watch my back, all right? So peace, love, share the stream. I love y'all, man, and we out.